All right, folks, so we're keeping the conversation going with a bunch of team guys that jumped in the river yesterday to swim out of Jersey City, hosted by GoFund and honoring victims of the September 11th tragedy, as well as those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. So for more, we have with us retired SEAL, author and speaker Jason Redman, also SEAL and NY former attorney founder of Hudson Swim, Bill Brown, also SEAL veteran war correspondent Kaj Larsen. All right, so guys, we got everybody here with the swim, obviously. The water's wet. Every team guy knows that. What was it like jumping in there?
It was refreshing, actually. The water temp was about 73. Conditions were great. We thought it was going to be maybe even canceled due to weather, but it wasn't. You know, it was just everything was perfect.
Nice. And you guys?
Yeah, it was perfect for us West Coast guys over here.
Exactly.
Right? We know you East Coast guys are used to that cold water, but
yeah, 2 Mile Tuesdays, baby.
Yeah.
So you guys, Jason, you guys signed this great flag, and you walked in. You were like, "Hey, we want to give you a flag," and I was like, "For what?" You know, like I didn't even do the swim. But tell us about this.
Well, first off with the flag, I mean, everybody signed it that did the swim. So you've got probably 80 SEAL signatures at least on this flag. And then you've got amazing patriots, veterans, law enforcement, fire. So many people did this flag. And, you know, you say, well, why did you give it to us? I mean, we're living in a day and age where there is an affront on First Amendment rights. I mean, Bill talked about in the first segment that you have social media platforms shutting individuals down for doing patriotic things and talking about the greatness of our country. So it's a way for us saying thanks. I mean, you guys had us on it. I'll tell you what, I reached out to CNN not once, but twice. 3 times, and they did not.
Nobody watches them anyway, so it doesn't
well, you know what though? But there is a demographic of society that we want to say patriotism is still a great thing. We have amazing people who have lived it. We sacrifice for it. So this is our way of saying thanks to you guys for having us on.
We really appreciate it. I mean, you guys have been all over the place doing a lot of publicity over this stuff. But, you know, what was the reception when you got out of the water? You're running down there, a bunch of team guys with no shirts on in Manhattan, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we're team guys. That's what we're going to do, right? No,
I'm a little disappointed you're wearing a shirt right now. I mean,
I'm pretty uncomfortable.
I was getting ready to go.
I was getting ready.
They needed to put the mic on.
Exactly. You need somewhere to clip that mic. No, Carl, I think Jason hit the nail right on the head, right? It's easy in the culture today to live under the illusion that we have become an unpatriotic society. Right. But let me tell you, when you're rounding the Statue of Liberty and you're looking up at this iconic figure, and then when we exited the water and there's hundreds of your fellow Americans there to support you and cheer you on and thank you for your service, like that illusion is shattered, because we are still living in an extraordinarily patriotic country. People believe and they support those who have worn the cloth of service.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were talking the last thing with these guys about the transition. And, you know, a lot of people, they say, yeah, you know, we're for the vets, you're for America and stuff like that. You go to get out of the military, you lose the camaraderie. This is a chance guys to get back together. But what are these stories that some people are experiencing that they're telling you about when they get out of this water and they're like, man, I haven't felt like this since, I don't know, the last time I was swimming here?
Yeah, you know, the first time I did this twice. Last year was my first time, and you know, I was like, it's for us, it's for the brotherhood and all that. But this year was different. I really saw a need for the country. They want to be a part of our tribe, and when they are in the water with us, and they're not just paying to hang out with us, they're not even paying anything. They're giving money.
Yeah.
But in that process of sharing this experience and going through some kind of grit, there is a cohesive bond that's formed, and that is what we want to spread to the country.
Yeah.
And it's really, to me, this whole thing's about service.
Yeah.
Any form, any shape, it's about service.
Yeah. Now, Jay, you and I have a long history. We did a platoon a while back. You know, actually, when you were shot, I was on the tarmac spinning up in Baghdad to be your backup QRF. So you come back, you're wounded to all get out. You decide, I'm going to start helping dudes. I'm going to give a little back. Talk to us about what you're raising money for, what it's going to, and how it's helping people.
So we raise money for an organization that helps veterans transition from the military back to the workforce, and that is a hard thing.
Yeah.
You know, somebody said it best a few days ago. A guy talking about, like, as SEALs, we're tasked with some of the most high-profile, strategic, oftentimes strategic and operational missions to go after really high-level people. Millions of dollars of equipment. I mean, hell, to put a guy through SEAL training, we estimate it's almost $10 million by the time they get the highest level.
Right.
So you're running around with a $10 million asset. You're leading this. And then suddenly definitely.
They might have skimped a little bit on me.
So, yeah, dude, you were like 5.
Discount.
You were like 5 million.
discount.
So, but seriously, you go to the civilian world, and
Yeah.
now you're kind of coming back down to a lower level, and you're
Yeah.
having to get out there. And I think a lot of guys struggle with that. They
Yeah.
struggle with that. So, trying to raise money, coming together, bringing guys together, showing them that there is a path out there, and helping
Yeah.
them with that transition is a huge thing.
Where do people go? How do they support it?
So they need to check out the Navy SEAL Hudson River Swim. We had some great sponsors, Sunbelt Rentals,
Yep.
Sunga Life. We had Massive Supplements. All of them help with it, but it was really a great event.
Awesome. All right, folks, you heard it here. How often do we get to have a bunch of normal people in studio? I appreciate you guys coming in.
Yeah, man, brother, it's
All
good
right,
to see you.
Cool.
Hey,
All right.
you're doing it next year, right?
I'm doing it. Chris, ready? I'm
Calling
taking
it
the day
out,
off
right
so
on.
I can do the swim. Okay, it is on camera. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. Stay with Wake Up America. We'll be right back.